Welcome back to Crazy Bill's Garage, and today I have a Denso. And you know, Denso filters are some of the best Japanese-made filters in the world. So, the headquarters is in Japan, by the way. I'm not going to try to pronounce the name of the place it is in, but let's just say yes, it is headquarters in Japan. Let's see, we're going to go with this. You can see that number up there. That's the number on the top. This is a 150-2010. And yeah, it's a good old Denso. So we're going to get to it. I did write down some information about this filter, which I'll let you know in a minute. And you know what? Let me just give you some information right now. But as you can see, it has this little plastic cover on it. Let me get that off. Got a little knife here I can do that with. Yeah, that's a sturdy cover, I gotta say. That's not too bad. And let's see. Headquarters is in Japan, so it must be made in Japan. Hold it here. No, it's not made in Japan at all. It says here, fabricated in China. This filter's made in China. And no, this is not a knockoff. This is definitely a true Denso filter. Just kind of strange. Silicone anti-drain back valve, pre-lubricated O-ring base gasket, dual layer filtration media, and that filter media is what I could deduct from my information I found is made of paper or cellulose. So there we go. So that's the information I have for this filter right now. So let me get on to taking a lubricated. Maybe it is. It is a very nice O-ring on there though, isn't it? Let's see if I can get it off. Wow, they put these things on here to stay. That's what I like. Yeah, I'd say that's lubricated. Leaves a kind of a sticky feeling. And it said in something there that it has an over torque. You can't over torque it. That's what it said. Well, who knows? Maybe you can. You can over torque many things. But let me get this thing open, and we'll go from there on this filter. So there we go. We got it cut open. So let's flip her over. See what we got. Now, this anti-drain back is supposedly and definitely probably will be silicone. Now, I forgot to weigh this filter. It's just the built-in, China thing fooled me up a little. Okay, 279.8 grams. Let's go to, that's ounces, 9.870 ounces. All right. Okay, enough of that. Now, yeah, this feels pretty silicone-y. It feels nice. And that is 4.1 grams. Now, we already looked at that. Here is the, 8 holes in, and how many threads on there? 1, 2, 3, 3 threads to hold the filter on. That's not too bad. Looks very nice. This is also supposed to have a much thicker canister than most filters out there. So we'll have to take a look at that. So, pull this out. Oh, we got a real spring. Oh, that is springy. Some of them you get don't even spring. They're just they're strong. Ooh, this canister does feel pretty nice. I think we'll take a look at it right now. So, 0.48, 0.48, 0.49. So this canister is mighty darn strong, and that is a delight to see. And let me take a look here. Wow. This is nice. Wouldn't you say this is nice? There's no excessive glue anywhere, anything like that. Yes, we're gonna take a look up the to see this this bypass. Light is on. And there ain't nothing coming through on that bypass. Isn't that beautiful? You get a good bypass. Let's see if it's a sticky bypass. Oh, let's see. No. That's a very good bypass. Denso, they do make some nice stuff. Well, look, Toyota vehicles, the Toyota's genuine filters made by Denso. And Toyota seems to know what they're doing a lot of times. It's got the steel strip here, which is nice. And well, this metal just feels really nice. Really good, coated with something and non-rusting. Oh, yes. Very nice. So there we go. We got 65 pleats on here. What nice pleats they are. This is a well put together, well manufactured filter, it seems to be so far. I wasn't a big supporter of Denso filters in the, let's say, a while back. But I have learned that they can be pretty nice looking and they do a great job. I have used a few on my truck. And I must say, wow, did a fabulous job on keeping the oil clean in my truck, which gets limited use and doesn't get as many oil changes because it doesn't put on the kilometers. But I used Denso in it a few times, and I must say, it sure did a great job. So it kind of made me a believer. So, kind of did. So, what next? Okay, let us take off this strip. Come on, you come out of there nicely. Don't wreck. Well, hopefully it won't wreck. So there we go. We got that little clip off. And now it's time for, yes, super knife. Wow, that was strange. Okay. Whoever's editing this video, please use the right music. Yeah, you see, my wife has some funny ideas on stuff I should do with the music on my super knife. She's got all sorts of crazy ideas, but they're good ideas. You know, she's smart with being funny. Okay, let us get off this. As they said, paper. It's just paper. Here we go. But it's dual layer paper, so yeah, it's 2 layers in there. And we have the tube with holes in it, which I prefer. You know, this filter didn't even cost me that much. It was just a little over $11. And already it's a pretty superb filter. Really impressed with it so far. And if it's just cellulose paper, yeah, it's fine. There we go. And what next? Oh yeah, did I tell you there was 65 pleats? I think I did. I can't remember. Oh well. Let us measure how thick this dual layer paper is. 0.55 of a millimeter. Now that is actually very good. Now, how much does this paper weigh? Wow, it's actually 12.4 grams. Kind of shocked on that one. That's kind of nice though. It is dual layer. It has some weight to it. It is kind of nice, I have to say. Wow. And oh, it is a strong, it's pretty strong. It doesn't rip very easily, I must say. Well, next I think I gotta measure this out and see how far we go with it. Well, now I'm even more impressed. We got 62 inches of filtration here, 158 centimeters, and 2 inches wide, or 5 centimeters. So we got a lot of filtration in this paper. And oh, I was saying before why it's good that it was 0.55 of a millimeter. It means it will flow right, yet it will filter really good. Anything around that 45 to 55 I think is a good flowing filter. Depends though on the material used. Synthetics flows a little better but cellulose like this, from 45 to, or even 40 to 55, I think it will flow very well. But that's why I have a little thing to do soon to see how fast the oil might go through the filter. Next, let's take a look at her through the microscope. So there we are, looking at the outside of the filter, the side that gets the oil first, and then we're going to take a look at the inside, and you can probably tell it is a bit cellulose. It is definitely cellulose. Let me turn it over and we'll take a look at that. Both the same thing on the other side, the back side that faces to the inside of the filter. It looks about the same on either side. So cellulose all the way through, it looks like, and that's not a bad thing. Now let's take a look at it with a little bit of oil placed on it. So that's the front side with a little bit of oil placed on it. Makes it look quite a bit different, doesn't it? And the back side with oil placed on it. It's not much different really. Like, yeah, you can see the lines of the fabrics in there of the cellulose, but yeah, it's kind of a fascinating look. And now we're going to try something that I kind of wanted to try before, with putting oil on the filtration and seeing how well this would work. Probably going to need something better than this. There we go. Put oil on it. So, I'm not sure if this is, oh yeah, it is going through. It is going through. I was hoping it would go through better. But, can't really show. This is not working the way I planned it to, but it's working just as good as I thought it would. I'm still gonna make some customization on here to try to show how well the oil does go through. So there's the back side, and the oil, yes, did go through, as you can see. But I kind of want to do it, have a camera underneath. Okay, I still got to figure that out. But yeah, it shows how the filtration works and how oil does very easily go through the filtration. Like, that's one thing about filtration. It allows oil to go through very nicely. So in the end, how do we like this? Well, I do like this, and I will continue to use Denso. This is a very competent filter. Filtration is cellulose and looks top-notch. The whole filter is built really well. Yeah, I know. They have a plant in China where they're building these. And you know what? That's fine. As long as they stay on it and keep making great filters like this. Like, I gotta tell you, a lot of good things are coming out of the eastern areas. So, is that east? Is China East? I don't know. Somebody tell me. Or is that Asian? Asian? I'll go with Asian. Eastern Asia? Yeah. Let's not get into that. I'm not a geography test here. All I'll say is that I like this filter, and yeah, it's going to be going back on my vehicles. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more to come this week.